So it's December 4th and I'm working on the body today. So for doing the body shapes, I use this dry erase because it cuts really easy with my laser, which is more of an engraver than a cutter. Unfortunately, the laser won't cut this thick MDF. I have an upgrade coming, but it's not here yet, so I'm just gonna do what I normally do, which is transfer this template to thicker MDF so I have good routing templates, and I do that with a straight bit on the router. So now that this template is in MDF, I can easily route the edge. You might be wondering why I'm doing this edge first and not doing both pieces together at the same time. And the reason for that is because on the back, for the access cover, I'm gonna do a perfect grain match, and that's gonna require me to have this the correct shape first so I can set it up in the laser to cut this hole the way it needs to be cut. Now that this is shaped, I can put it in the laser bed, and the way I do alignment is, as you can see, I add tape in there and then run the outline with the cutter, and then that gives me alignment so that when this is in here, it'll be aligned correctly because I'm gonna mark it here and then cut it on the other side. So now this is marked, I know where I'm going to route it out. I have to route it out because, again, my laser won't cut through this all the way. So I have to route the majority of it out and leave about 4 millimeters for the cover, which will be cut on the other side. So if I measured all my depths correctly, the remaining piece here should be about 4 millimeters. And we're going to cut that with the laser cutter because it makes a nice, perfect, very thin kerf cut. And if it's all lined up right, I should have a nice little cover. That matches perfectly because it's from the exact same piece. Okay, it's all set up and ready to go to cut the outer piece. The alignment turned out really well. I did have to run my gouge in here just a little bit, but this all lined up perfectly. You can see I had just a little bit that didn't cut, so that's why I had to cut the gouge. That's no big deal though, because I'll just sand this off, clean this up, and it'll be just right. So to keep this from totally sliding around when I glue it, I did do little registration pegs. These are just toothpicks with holes. So those will go in there and then stick in the hole, and then it'll keep it from moving around. It's basically the same thing I do with fretboards. Pretty common technique. You may be wondering why I didn't glue the rich light and the back mahogany together first before I did the weight relief drill outs. And the only reason I didn't do that is because I forgot to. Oh, if you're wondering, I already sanded the 80 grit for the rich light to adhere well. So these are just a quick freehand route for the pickup wire and the ground wire to the bridge. Just a lot easier to do before you close it up, and then you don't have to drill it out later. So it's December 6th, the project's going pretty well. Time to get these clamps off and continue on the body work. Thanks for watching if you've gotten this far. They always say you can never have too many clamps. That's hefty. All right, so we got the depth of the cavity done there and the edges rounded over. Now we got some comfort things to do, and we'll just keep going on this body. So there's the belly carve and the front arm carve. All right, there's our fresh pocket. I think that's about it for today.